God is that which exists in the Absolute. God is that which exists in the Absolute. The self, the soul, the heart, the beingness, everything that exists is that which exists in the Absolute. Even God is that which exists in the Absolute. This is because the Absolute is the ultimate Absolute. The Absolute is the underlying reality, which means the underlying complete nothingness, which is the space, the invisible space in which spaciousness takes place. The ultimate Absolute is the complete nothingness, the complete void that underlies space, that gives space for space. The ultimate Absolute is that which is prior to absolutely everything. The Absolute, the ultimate Absolute, is that which everything stands on. We cannot exist without the ultimate Absolute. We cannot exist without it. Nothing can exist without it. Even space as we see it, even space as we experience it, as spaciousness, as illumined, as enlightened, so to speak, as illumined spaciousness, even that cannot exist without the underlying void that gives space for this spaciousness to occur. The invisible underlying void, which we cannot see, is that which gives space, an opportunity for the spaciousness that we do see. This is very precise stuff, I give it to you straight. This is how it is. The ultimate void, which is eternal, which has never been born, and so it can never die, and it has absolutely no boundaries, is the underlying void which is necessary for space to appear as space, as spaciousness in space. Spaciousness in space cannot occur without the underlying void, which gives opportunity and space for spaciousness to occur, for the space that we see to occur. The underlying void is the ultimate reality. It is that which underlies everything, that which comes before everything else, and also that will remain after everything else is gone, or everything else has changed or morphed into another state. So it's in this model that I have created, it's in this model that I have developed, that God exists. God, that which we call God, exists in the ultimate. That which we call God exists as God, as that which we call God, in the ultimate Absolute. The ultimate Absolute is prior to God. This is the thing that I'm saying. The ultimate Absolute is prior to God. So God is simply electromagnetic energy, God is simply electromagnetic energy. God is that which is called Brahman, the force that splits into Shiva and Vishnu and every other god in the universe. God is the life force. God is that which makes life appear as life. God is the life force. God is electromagnetic energy. God is that which gives life to anything. And this is that which appears in the ultimate void. It happens, it occurs in the ultimate void. It happens and it occurs because of matter, basically because of that which we call matter. But that matter is very close to being antimatter. It's so subtle that it's not matter at all, as we have found in science, that it's just waves and particles and counterparticles that are in an interactive play of existence and non-existence, of matter and antimatter, and release of energy in some mysterious way. This happens, this occurs in the ultimate void. God is that which occurs in the ultimate absolute. And we are God. Everything that exists is God, because everything that exists is that which brings life into life. So we are also God in a way, phenomenologically speaking. But we just have to forget the concept that God is the thinking mind. God is not a thinking mind. God is a faculty. God is an ability. God is that which produces energy. God is electromagnetic activity. God is electric, so to speak. God is chemical. God is fusion. God is that which happens when two forces connect to each other. And God is that which creates one singular force that in some future can connect to another force. God is the mystery. We cannot explain the mystery. So God is the world. God is that which exists. But everything which exists in the ultimate void. That's my point. The ultimate absolute is prior to God. God is that which happens in the ultimate absolute. God is that which occurs in the ultimate absolute. God is that which takes place in the ultimate absolute. And when we live in alignment with that which is God, our life becomes easier and better. When we live in resistance towards that which is God, our life becomes difficult. Because we cannot control anything, we can only create things if we want to be that which we are meant to be in a way. But we try to control life and we try to control ourselves, so we get stuck in our resistance mode, in our control modes. But this is my point. So it's wonderful that people praise God. It's wonderful that we have religion. It's wonderful that we have religion. But religion is also that which takes place in the ultimate, in the ultimate absolute. And religion takes place in the ultimate absolute because it's a human activity that occurs because of our own perception of that which is God. And our own perception of that which is God is that which is produced for us. It is produced by God. It is produced by that which is God, which is that which creates life. That which gives manifestation its manifestation, that is God. That which gives phenomena its phenomenological characteristic, that is God. That which gives manifestation to phenomena, that which gives manifestation to manifestation, that is God. That which brings ontology into the world, that which brings beingness into the world, that which makes it possible for us to perceive something real, something that exists, That's God. That which makes our own perception possible, that is God. The thing that we perceive is God. That is the quantum mechanic viewpoint in a way, you could say. So God is that which occurs in the ultimate absolute, and we are that which occurs in the ultimate absolute. That's just how it is. We occur in the ultimate absolute. God occurs in the ultimate absolute. We, as that which is life, occurs and takes place and happens in the ultimate absolute. And the reason why it is like that is simply because that which produces life exists. And what it is that produces life in the way that we experience it, we don't know. But we know that electromagnetic energy and electrochemicals and in the brain, and the interaction between the nervous system and the brain is that which constitutes basically the consciousness with which we experience life. So we know many things, but at the same time we don't know anything in a way, because we don't know the final answers. We don't know what things are and why they are as they are. We just know that they are. We know that something exists. And this is a mystery, why this something exists. This something that is called life exists. This something that we call God is a life force in this world. And where does it exist? Well, it exists in the ultimate absolute, which has to be there in order for the world to take place. With no ultimate absolute, there is no possibility for the universe to take place, because the ultimate absolute is that which gives space to that which is spaciousness. The ultimate absolute is that which gives opportunity and possibility for space and matter to take place in this ultimate reality, in this ultimate void. Without the underlying void, spaciousness as we see it cannot exist. Even space relies on the unseen, invisible space that comes prior to the existence of the illumined space that we see, the spaciousness in which the world appears for us. Alright, so this was just a little lecture on my model. Thank you.